This is That Exciting Dude, and we're talking sports. We're going to talk the NFC South. If you haven't already, comment below, subscribe, hit the smash up, share this with your friends. Who does not love football? All right, NFC South. Atlanta Falcons. Last year, they were 9-7. 2017, they were 10-6. 2016, they were 11-5 with a Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. Now, their quarterback is Matt Ryan. He's a very solid quarterback. I believe he was in the top 5. I don't know what exact ranking he is off the top of my head. I want to say like number 4, maybe 5. I don't know. Running back, they have Devonta Freeman, solid running back. He knows how to run. In questionable status, and I don't know what's going on with him because I failed to look this up, but they have Julio Jones, which I think I've had him on like my past 3 fantasy football teams, and he never disappoints. And another great wide receiver is Mohamed Sanu. And then for tight end, they have Austin Hooper, which is he's just a rock solid tight end, knows how to run, do great things. Despite having some great talent, I did put them at 8-8 this year. So, we'll see. I was almost on the dot there for a minute and a half. Carolina Panthers. All right, last year, they were 7-9. 2017, they were 11-5. 2016, they were 6-10. Now again, they have a very hot quarterback. I think he has slowed down from the hotness. I'm not saying that he's horrible, but he's still awesome, and that's Cam Newton. Now, another one from my fantasy team that I've had in the past, and he's just a beast, and you can't go wrong, and that is with running back Christian McCaffrey. He is just a solid running back. He can catch the ball. And for tight end, they have Greg Olsen, which is just a solid person in general. And I really couldn't find any wide receivers that were just like, oh man, that person's awesome. So I don't have any wide receivers for them. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not anybody. Same with the other teams. Just because I haven't said this position or that position doesn't mean that they don't have. There's just no one that really stood out and said, this is some great depth to the team. So I put them at a bold prediction of 6-10 this year. New Orleans. Probably the second team. Getting ahead of myself. So last year they were 13-3. 2017 they were 11-5. 2016 they were 7-9. So again, going back to Drew Brees, who's their quarterback. His age, he is up there. I think he's right there with Tom Brady. Again, like Tom Brady with Drew Brees, the right hit could cost them. And now they're back. I don't know who their backup is for quarterback. I don't remember looking at that. So I don't know how great that quarterback is, but hopefully an awesome quarterback if it comes to that. Now, Drew Brees is a solid. He likes to throw. And we'll see what this year comes as he throws the ball. Running back, they have Alvin Kamara, who is on one of my fantasy teams this year. And backup, Latavius Murray. Both, again, very solid running backs. So it'll be good to mix those in. Wide receiver, Michael Thomas. He's a great person. Great wide receiver. Very solid. Another one is Tenjay Jr., not quite the superstar caliber, but again, he's like very in that middle road. middle of the road, wide receiver, and he definitely knows how to catch the ball. And lastly, tight end Jared Cook, which he is solid. Now I put them for the Super Bowl at 12-4 for the record. Last up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last year they were 5-11. The year before that, same thing, 5-11. And for 2016, they were 9-7. Now they have James Winston for their quarterback. I've never really followed the Buccaneers or Jameson, so all I can go is just off the stats. And I mean, he's not like horrible, but I think he's a pretty good quarterback after looking at some of his stats. And running back, they have Peyton Barber. Wide receiver, Mike Evans. Tight end, they have O.J. Howard. So again, some good talent, not the greatest talent out there. The Tampa Bay usual. But I'm going to peg them at 6-10 for this year. So, that is done for this series of teams.